Hi everyone, and welcome back to Queen G's Recipes. And today I'm going to be showing you how to make a festive peppermint fudge. So simple to make, very few ingredients, and you probably already have these ingredients at home. So it's just so wonderful and perfect for this time of year, perfect for some gatherings, perfect for kids, perfect for anything you want to do during this festive season. So the ingredients we'll be needing are 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. You'll also be needing some candy canes. So what I have here is 2 candy canes that I have crushed just with my rolling pin in a bag. I have 2 tablespoons of salted butter, and I'm going to be adding some sprinkles in the end. I think it's going to make it a bit more festive, and we're also going to be adding in some vanilla extract. Now what I have in my saucepan over here is 400 grams of white chocolate. Now I have a mixture of white chocolate chips and of white candy melts. So I'm going to use the mixture of both, but you can use just all chocolate chips and that's totally fine. Or all candy melts you could use as well. I have never made the recipe that way, but you can use just the candy melts as well. But I do opt to using the white chocolate chips. Today I'm going to be making a mixture of both, and I'm going to be showing you how to make this simple, delicious, festive fudge. So now with our heat on medium-low, we are going to add in our sweetened condensed milk. Okay, so into our saucepan with our chocolate here. We're also going to add in our 2 tablespoons of butter. Alright, now we'll leave our vanilla extract till last, and also our peppermint and our sprinkles will be the last thing we add into our fudge. Now in the meantime, while we have our saucepan here on medium-low heat on our stove, I just wanted to show you the pan I will be using. So what I have here is a 9 by 9 inch, like a brownie pan here. Just something like this, okay? And we will be using this to place our fudge and then refrigerate it. So that's that. You want to have a pan that size, or maybe even an 8 by 8 will work. Just the fudge will be a little thicker, so the pieces will be higher than the size that I have. So that's up to you. So now you want to keep an eye on this, making sure that it doesn't scorch, and you want to keep mixing it until you have everything melted together. Okay, so my fudge mixture here was on my stove top for about 10 minutes on medium-low heat, and as you can see now, everything is nicely melted. So you need to make sure that you never get sidetracked, or else it may burn and then there's no going back from that. So that's that. And now when you get towards the end where everything is melting together and there's still a few chocolate pieces remaining, you just want to continuously stir until everything is completely melted. At that point, you don't want to stop stirring at all. So that's just towards the end. So now that I have removed my mixture from my stovetop, I am going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and mix. Okay, so just a couple tips before we place our mixture into our prepared pan. You want to make sure that you grease your pan before you put in your parchment paper. So just with some nonstick spray or a little bit of vegetable oil will do. So now we're going to place our mixture into our prepared pan. And one more thing, when you are adding in butter, if you're using unsalted butter, you can add a pinch of salt, but that's optional. You can use salted or unsalted. Okay, so you want to make sure that you spread your mixture evenly. Just hold on to the parchment paper and gently spread it with your spatula. So it will start to harden quickly, so you want to make sure you do that as soon as you remove it from your stovetop. So now with my candy cane, I'm just gonna top it. Now we'll add on some sprinkles. Okay, so I have already pressed down the sprinkles and the candy cane on my fudge. As you can notice, I just gently pressed it. You don't want to press it in too much or you won't see the topping once they are done and nice and firm. So what I'm going to do is, what I did was with a food safe glove, I just gently pressed it, but it should be fine to just press with a nice clean hand. That will work as well. Just do it very gently. So now we're going to place this in our fridge for about 3 hours or until you notice that it is nice firm to the touch. So now I'm going to place this in my fridge, and when I come back we are going to be ready to cut and serve. Okay, so my fudge was in the fridge for a little over 2 hours, and now just with an offset spatula I just went around the edges here that didn't have any parchment paper so that we could make sure that everything was nicely loose from the pan. So now I'm just going to gently remove it. As I said, if you use a smaller pan, the pieces will be thicker. So now I'm just going to cut along the middle here. Okay, so I have cut my fudge into squares and now we are ready to try it. Wow, it's just amazing. It's super creamy. The mint of the candy cane comes out very subtle. It is just perfection. Now, if you do want your fudge to be a little more on the peppermint side, you can add 1/4 teaspoon to 1/2 teaspoon of peppermint extract. So depending on how strong you want it to be, it is very potent. So when you add in any extracts like that, you want to make sure that you do measure it. So that's about it. So simple to make, wonderful for this time of year. And I also have an Oreo fudge, which I will leave in the description box below if you want to take a look at that recipe as well. So I really hope you guys give these a try. So don't forget to give our video a nice big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will be notified every time I upload a new and delicious recipe. And share the recipe with your family and friends. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye, everyone.